In this video, we're going to share the cost of living in Saigon, also known as Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, for the year 2020.
1, 2, 3,
Aloha!
We are Kensho Quest.
We travel to open our minds and our hearts.
Let's make friends around the world!
Throughout this video, we'll be giving prices in US dollars.
And currently that conversion is about 23,000 dong to $1.
Our family of 4 lived for 2 months in Saigon at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. The first category for cost of living is rent. You want to tell them how much we were paying?
Sure. We were staying in District 2 in the area called Thao Dien, and we were living in a place called Mastery on Food. There's a bunch of masteries, and we were paying about $1,400 a month. Yes, that may seem like a lot, but we were staying in an Airbnb, and you're always going to pay a premium for that. The unit itself was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a washer with hot water, which is very unusual, so we were really happy with that. And it also had an amazing amenities such as an awesome swimming pool, lots of kiddie areas, indoor and outdoors, and a gym, of course.
If you want to see all those details, be sure to watch our apartment tour video.
Now, if you're going to be staying for a year or more, that's when you're going to start saving some money. As of today, you can rent a fully furnished 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit in Mastery on Food for about $690 a month. Huge difference, right? And also, they have 1-bedroom units available for about $400. And you can save money by staying in other places nearby as well that, are just even a little bit older, a couple years older. You could save a couple $100 more a month.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about why we chose District 2?
We chose District 2 mainly for the location. We didn't want to be in downtown. I mean, all of Ho Chi Minh City can be very smoggy, but downtown the traffic is a lot more heavier. So District 2 is a newer neighborhood, and it has some brand new malls such as the Vincom Center and Estella Place, and lots of grocery shopping nearby as well. So it was a perfect idea for us.
The next category is food. There's plenty of inexpensive, delicious food throughout Vietnam. For example, one of my favorite chain restaurants is called Wrap and Roll. You can get a plate of spring rolls for about $3. I also like to treat myself and get a fancy bubble tea drink for about $2.
If you want to save money, which is what we did most of the time, and didn't want to go out, we would order in using a service called Grab. We could order pretty much anything you can imagine because Saigon is such a huge city. There's such a huge variety of food, but we choose to eat local wherever we are. And instead of spending $3 for those spring rolls, you'd probably spend about $1. You could also get a nice big bowl of pho for about $1 as well. Of course, you can pay more, but from our experience, paying more doesn't usually equate to better quality.
The delivery fees and food costs were so low that if we ended up getting a meal that wasn't quite what we expected or just not to our taste, we'd just order a second lunch.
So for the 4 of us, sometimes we would reorder and only spend $5. There's also a wide variety of grocery stores in the area. For instance, Big C, if you're familiar with Big C in Thailand, it's almost the same thing, just with a Vietnamese flavor to it. So very cheap, inexpensive. There's also Mega Market, which has a huge variety of things. It's kind of like a Costco in the United States. And then if you want more upscale and imports, you can go to Annam Gourmet, which is in Estella Place. And there's another one in Thao Dien as well, where you can get all kinds of imports, high quality grass-fed meats, and so on. And you're going to pay a premium for it, but it's well worth it, especially if you're homesick. For instance, sour cream, over $10 for that little container.
If you're into being super eco-friendly, there are even zero waste stores you can go shopping in Saigon. If you're wondering whether there are shopping malls and import products available in Vietnam, shopping malls are becoming more and more common. In District 2, there's Vincom Mega Mall and Estella Place, which are 2 modern, nice malls. They have restaurants, clothing stores, you could even get a nice pair of glasses there. Indoor entertainment for the kids, ice cream parlors, most of the things you might want. There aren't as many luxury imports available in Vietnam as there are in other surrounding Southeast Asian countries. The next category is transportation, which is also quite affordable.
For instance, we usually take Grab, but if you want to take a taxi, you can also take a service called My Lin or Venison. Those are the ones we recommend for your own safety. But again, we usually take Grab and it's super cheap. For instance, to go across the street to the other mall, it costs about $1. If we want to go into District 1, that costs about $3 each way.
The one inconvenient thing about where we were staying is between our apartment and Big C in the shopping mall was a big road, and there was no pedestrian underpass, overpass, or crosswalk. So the only way we could cross this multi-lane street is to call a Grab taxi or regular taxi and have them take us across the street. Luckily, it only cost about $1.
Or you can risk your life. Some people do.
The next category is mobile phone service.
We used a service called Vinaphone. There are other companies out there such as Mobifone and Viatel as well, and I've heard they're all pretty good. We were paying $14 a month, and that included 1 gig a day for a total of 30 gigs per month.
To us, that's a lot.
No, it's a lot. Just 1 gigabyte, not a lot.
A day?
A day, not a lot.
That's 30 a month.
But I mean, that was still plenty of data. And each month after that, it only cost $7.50. So only $14 the first month, and then $7.50 afterwards.
Was that for one line?
Yes, for 1 line. So for 2 lines, it would be double that amount, but still super cheap. And as far as the quality, it was amazing because in Vietnam, they just put towers wherever they want to. So wherever we were having service in the elevator everywhere.
The next category is haircuts for him.
I prefer to get my haircut on the street just because it's a great experience. It costs about $2 to get a haircut on the street, and the service is fantastic.
To see more about mobile phone services and street haircut, watch our video about arriving in Saigon. The next category is kids entertainment. We didn't spend much on entertainment for us. We did attend a couple free events, and our kids had a swimming pool and playground they could play at every day. But on the weekends, we tended to take them out to one indoor kids activity center. You can watch our video on our top picks of indoor kids entertainment in Saigon. For example, you could go ice skating for $6 US plus the extra $1.50 for the ice skate rental. Our son really enjoyed that.
And when you go skating, there's no time limit. You could stay as long as you want until they close.
Teeny World cost $5 for the first parent and then $1 for an additional parent. Sometimes we would go to Lilliput Cafe and you're just expected to order a meal, which would be about $10, or we noticed other people were just ordering a drink and sitting and letting their kids play.
That last one is really worth it if you need a babysitter because
they'll play with your kids for you.
Yeah, can't beat that.
The final category is travel health insurance. During our time in Vietnam, we were paying $155 a month for our family for Safety Wing health insurance. That did end up coming in handy since they had a political evacuation benefit. And once COVID-19 started to get bad, we did take advantage of that benefit, and they covered our plane tickets for us to fly home to the United States. If you're interested in the cost of living around the world, this is just one in a playlist. So be sure to watch our other videos showing what it costs to live places like Bangkok, Thailand, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In Japan, we'll be adding more and more.
Also, we will be making videos about why we liked certain places and why we didn't like certain places.
Please subscribe for more travel tips and inspiration. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful.